teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Bringing it out, it's Reinbolt. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team, which won a conference championship, is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And, Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today. Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Catch made over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looks right for a quick completion. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Getting set for second down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. And the Rebels will line up to kick it away. He's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this coverage team. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back, it's Thomas. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First and 10 play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. First down and 10 now. Handoff to the back. End zone ahead. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Makes a quick catch. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Touchdown, tied, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reinbold. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. And the back gets the football. Spinning out of the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down in this third and short. See what you can do from here.
They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Short completion. The third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Cobb. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Rebels look to keep this drive moving. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. A short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. How to convert with a sneak.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's complete on the crossing route. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. Handoff running right. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the 1st down mark.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So in playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
The pocket breaking down. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And
the ball is picked off. He can go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Rebels hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Well, no surprise for offense this good in a short field. Quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Back to pass. It's Thomas. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Tries to get it to the running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back. He's going to take off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the receivers got it. Tackle made it the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. 1st down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. 1st down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? Grab made by the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Reinbold. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the 1st half clock. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Cobb. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Rebels will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. They get the 2nd half started with their running play. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Checks this down to the running back. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Gives it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. They're going to run it. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Alabama. And that will give them the lead now. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reinbold. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Decides to keep it here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it second and medium. Working clock with the ground game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Back to pass. It's Thomas. receiver makes the catch. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Got to make it with a quarterback sneak. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout when they check it out. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Reinbold. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's got it on a crossing route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it with a first down at the 47. And the Rebels will have first and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's an out route, the catch made. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. He stopped in, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. First and 10, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic?
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
On the set.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for 2 to potentially take the lead?
He does his job with a PAT, and this ballgame is tied here in the fourth quarter. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here. Completion sets up a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Thomas. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass. But you've got to come up with a first down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him with a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He gets loose. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And now this kicker will have a chance to win the game from 57 yards out. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. It comes down to this, a very long field goal attempt to take the lead in the final seconds. missed it. Off target that time. He missed it, and the game is still tied up. So here comes our first play of overtime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create here on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Wants to throw it. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So we're set up now for the biggest third down attempt all game. Can the offense punch it in here in overtime? They'll look to throw it on third and goal. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. Because this court told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Catch made on the right side.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Thomas. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back, putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
And the extra point was up and good. We're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. They'll run it from the gun. Great move there. And he stopped just short down to the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Makes a quick catch. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
When the defense took the field, they mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
A sack makes it 2nd down and forever. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. 3rd and long in obvious 4-down territory. They'd love to at least get a chunk of it here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. Trying for a 4th down completion. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. If it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the short pass caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side, suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. You know, it's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you know, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.